I've always hated airports. It just makes me feel really anxious. It's the place where I would rather the least be in. Turns my stomach upside down.
So many Lebanese all over the place. حاسة حالي بلبنان بس بدنمارك.
You know, the place you call your home is not necessarily home. Like seriously, who would possibly want to buy a car when you have a machine that could transport you in time and space?
This bag has a huge camera inside. This is the place. It's the garden. This is what I was carrying. It's really big.
They're even using yellow inside the elevator. And yellow's believed to have an influence on the left side of our brain where deep thinking and perception dwells. It's there for creativity. Oh my god.
How do you see a smile? So we had to portray that in a picture. And it was so confusing because all I can think of was actually fabricating a picture, something that was not natural. Because actually taking a picture of a moment was so hard for me to capture. I wasn't used to that.
Wherever I walked, I could see my reflection. Something I had never noticed before, and I could also see myself merged with a bunch of superposed images. Then I'd stare at the complexity of who I am. I feel like I'm so present. But then, I'd fade away. Like I was nobody. I feel invited into a new culture. A new language. And then you find things or maybe creatures that welcome you and follow you along your stay. You think you're looking at the same things in this country or in your country, and that these things have the same identity anywhere. But no, they do not. The sea looks really different here. It smells different, it tastes different. God damn it, even its texture is different. Work was different. Supermarket was different. Transportation was different. The way sunlight touched my skin was even different. The breeze smelled different. Food tasted different. The water tasted different. People loved different. The pace of life was different. People isolated each in their own bubble, walking or biking, not in a hurry, just being there and existing in motion was different. The ground felt different. And then I became different. Sweetheart, you have got to move. You've got to misplace yourself and get lost in order to truly find who you are. In order to truly find yourself. I don't have to be somebody in order to be happy and feel good in my own skin. Being free of judgment and feeling free. Freedom is just a state of mind. And let me tell you something. The grass does look greener on the other side of the world. It's just amazing. I feel like I'm transcending deeper and deeper into my soul, into what I am, into what I should be in this world. And my job is not to self-sabotage myself, because it's okay if I won't be the next Oscar-winning filmmaker or the next bestseller book that's found in New York Times, or it's okay if I pause everything and actually stop deadly striving for success. I'm here now. But my final destination is not the same point. It's not where I started first. I will evolve. I really need to take it easy on myself. I feel like I'm transcending deeper and deeper into my soul, into what I am, into what I should be in this world, which is existing, loving, and simply being me. I kind of failed at capturing still moments. So what I did was I took my subjects in motion and then decided to freeze time whenever I wanted to. And this way I'd have all the time I need to actually observe them. So I'm going to talk about the 5 personal aesthetic rules that I find in my personal language, in my films. First of all, there's the concept of always having the character and their feelings be more important than the space they are in. Therefore, I use a lot of close-ups and extreme close-ups and medium shots. in a way that I use this in order to focus on a lot of detail and emotion, but also at the same time in order to cut in very radical ways. For instance, when I want to take a close-up, I don't tend to do it with like the head full in the shot. I tend to actually like to cut the forehead and the chin and just focus on the lips and the eyes. Second point is that I really like to use natural light. And I hate shadows or anything that has to do with practical lights, because I feel like that reduces from the realism of the film. Therefore, most of the colors in my films, they're based on color tones that are very earthy, of the pastel kind of colors, which also gives a sense of realism, but also some sort of poetism to the language. The third point is me using, or always being on the same level, eye level of the character, and focusing on the horizontal lines, and the camera being the character, moving with the character in a way that we actually feel the character breathe, and we kind of get some sort of state of mind he is in. So I also really like when things are very well structured, as in depth and perspective. I don't like the image to be flat. Music is almost very present in all my films, because I think that it supports the mood and it helps the character also. Because if there were to be silence in the film, music would maybe explain more. And the acting, if it was good or not good, helps support the feeling. The last and the most fun part for me in these 5 points is actually the structure being non-linear of my films, because I really enjoy portraying cinema as life, and life is unpredictable, so we constantly discover everything. So I like my audience to always be very aware from the first shot and very involved in the film, in order for them to discover at the end what the entire film talks about.
You see, so this film is not about the way it's shot. It's more about the way it's felt and received.